Hello everyone, this is the Underdoll, and I just wanted to talk about the beer bug, the Kung flu, or whatever you want to call it. They are portraying it as racist in the media if you use certain terms for this pandemic. But I also wanted to look on some of the bright sides regarding this whole pandemic, and I've seen plenty of articles of people just helping each other. And I mean, in the tough times brings out the best in people. I just saw an article from Daily Mail, I believe. If I find it, I'm going to put it in the description down below. Sikhs delivering all voluntarily delivering eggs and bread to people, and people are just helping elderly and people are just in the community however they can, online and offline in the real world. And from what I've seen, it's become a little bit more stable, but I think the total overview of what this whole pandemic is and the situation, I still think personally is a little bit overblown. And I think it's going to, at least from Scandinavia's viewpoint, I think it's slowly but surely getting steady. And Scandinavia and Denmark and Norway, there is actually some good news, because they're opening up again. Now Denmark is the first country. They're opening up next Tuesday, I believe, for I believe schools are being open again, and kindergartens, and will slowly open things up again. Norway is going to wait 1 week and open again after that. And by the looks of it, in Germany, they have quite low death tolls. And I believe it was 0.4. It might be even be lower than that from the numbers I've seen. So that is actually good news. And I believe also the numbers from Spain and Italy might be a little bit skewed, because people are not getting tested, and therefore the numbers might be heavily skewed. But we can all criticize how they measured these numbers when we get a little distant from it. Just right now, I think we have to look at how we can best solve the situation. It's good news that Boris Johnson is doing well. I just read an article about people celebrating him being ill, which is just deplorable to me. I just want a country to do the best they can to get out of it as quickly as they can, like United States, Britain, Germany, whatever country, except for China, because fuck China. Sorry for swearing, but China lied, people died. WHO lied and people died, and mainstream media lied, people died. That's still my slogan when it comes to this pandemic. So those three instances or institutions, whatever you want to call them, all of them lied, and I think there should be repercussion when it comes to especially China and World Health Organization. But I just wanted to look at the good news of people recovering. I've seen, especially in Britain, a 94-year-old and now a 97-year-old has recovered. There was also a 101-year-old, I believe, in Italy, if I'm not mistaken, recovered. So there are actually old people recovering from this flu, and that is actually really good news. And so on. How we handle the situation again, where we have to look back in a few months. Right now we just have to do whatever we can, but the economies have to open at some point, and I think it will be wiser just to isolate and the people who are exposed to this from society as best we can, and try to open things up again, because at least United States, or I'm in a fortunate country where we basically have a fund for this, for bad times, the oil fund. And so we have a lot of money to as a backup, just in case something like this happens. And so we are good, but other countries are not as fortunate. Italy and Spain. I mean, the feminists went out and marched against men being a bigger danger than the virus. Sorry, I can't speak. Than the virus. And look at what the results of that was. There's just record numbers in Spain, unfortunately, being infected, because in this case, feminists were actually responsible for the virus being spread. So that's more of silly news, but also kind of a sad news. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on this a little bit more. And not just outrage videos that I want to do all the time. I also want to be a little bit constructive and have a little bit self-awareness, share my thoughts on things that I don't always do. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.